An egg breakfast, tater tots, bacon, yum, sausage.
شنو آخر خاصك ديري؟ Today is to do review common value. Review.
All right, if you are just joining us, welcome. We're going to start in a minute. Go ahead and tell me your favorite meal or your favorite breakfast meal in the chat before we start. Hey, Asar. Hey, Elia K. Eggs and bacon. Watermelon, yum. I love fruit for breakfast or with my breakfast. Cereal and bacon. All right, we're going to start today with a review of time really quickly. And we're going to try something a little differently with how we answer. So everyone should see the analog clock at the top, right? Thumbs up if you see an analog clock on the screen. Okay, and then there are all these empty boxes down here. So there should be enough boxes for everybody. In just a minute, I'm going to turn on your tools so that you can write the time that you see on the clock in one of these boxes. But everyone is going to be trying to write at one time. So try to pick a box that you see nobody is already writing in. And you're just going to write the time that you see on the clock. So, for example, I would write a number, my dots, and another number in my box. And then I'm going to turn my tools off so that I'm not writing on anybody else's work. Okay, sound good? All right, so grab a box, turn your pen tool on, and show me what time you see on that clock. All right, we've got a time in box 3 and box 20. Great job. You should see your pen tool somewhere. I don't know, they're different on all computers, but it might be on the right side or the left side, or you may have to hover your mouse under the word stride and then your toolbar will pop up. Yep, and then just make sure you're not using the pointer, you're using the pen. Box number 6 looks good. Box number 5. Box number 1. Yeah, if you see a little triangle where your mouse is, that means you're on the pointer. So you have to go up and click the one that looks like a pencil or a pen. Ten more seconds. Yep, no assigned numbers, just pick an open box to write your answer in. Good job, number 12. All right, and stop. So I see most people wrote the same thing, but we have a couple different answers. Raise your hand if you can explain to me how I tell the time on this analog clock. How do I know what time it is? If you wrote your time on the screen, raise your hand if you can tell me how you wrote that. How did you know? Lily, how did you know what time it was?
Because it's in between the 1 and a 2. And it's a 6.
So the hour hand is in between the 1 and the 2. So what hour does that tell me it is?
1:30.
1, right? If it's in between, it means it's 1 because it always belongs to the smaller one. And then you said it was pointed at the 6.
Yeah,
So that tells me what for the minutes?
30.
30, yeah. Thanks, Lily.
You're welcome.
Our time is 1:30 because the hour hand is in between the 1 and the 2, so that makes it 1. And our minute hand is pointed at the 6, which makes it 30. 1:30. Thank you for using your tools correctly, everybody. Okay, so this is our last class that we're going to talk about money and coins in. We've talked a lot about what the coins are called, how to identify them, how much they're worth. And last week we practiced how to count them in sets. So we are going to focus on that again today. We are going to practice different coin combinations. And we're going to practice coming up with the total amount with different coins. So there are 3 sets of different coins on the screen. You see number 1, number 2, and number 3. I want you to pick one of those and tell me the total number of cents in that group and write it on your whiteboard. If you pick one and you still have some time left after you're finished, pick a different one. See if you can solve another one. But if you pick number 1 to solve, make sure you write a number 1 on your board. If you pick number 2 to solve, make sure you write a number 2. And if you pick number 3, make sure you write a number 3 and hold it up so I can see your answers. Thanks, Lily. That was quick.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Raquaya. Great job. Great job, Andrew. Remember, if you finish one, see if you can try another one. We're going to go over all 3, so I'm going to need a volunteer for all 3 of them. Great job, Eldis and Asar. Take a look at number 3. See if anybody can solve number 3. Good job, AJ. And remember, you can zoom in the screen if you need to. All right, let's talk about it. Number 1, raise your hand if you got an answer for number 1. Awesome. Abby, can you tell me what your total was for number 1?
Yes, it's 52.
52. You know what we say after we say 52? Is it $52 or 52 cents?
52 cents.
52 cents. Right. Thanks, Abby. And when you write this on your whiteboards to show cents, you can write a C with a line through it. So that way we all know that you're talking about cents, you're talking about coins. But number 1 is 52 cents. Great job. What about number 2? Raise your hand if you solved number 2. Oh, I see some people that have all 3. Awesome. AJ, can you tell me what you got for number 2? What'd you say?
What did you get for number 2?
What'd you get for number 2?
How many for number 2?
I didn't even get to do number 2.
Oh, okay. You had your hand up, so I thought you solved number 2.
Left that from number 1, sorry.
Yeah.
No problem.
It was-
Andrew, you want to help him out? What'd you get for number 2? Andrew, what'd you get for number 2?
I've done all 3.
Awesome. Just tell me number 2, though.
I did 61.
61 what?
I'll just show 61 cents. And also I'll show you all I did. So for my first
Well,
I
she said
did
just
this.
number 1.
Don't tell me all of them, though. I want somebody else.
Just show you mine. This is
Thank
my
you.
first one I did. This is my second. This is my third.
Thanks, Andrew. Yes, number 2 is 61 cents. And then number 3, raise your hand if you tried number 3. This one has 3 quarters, 1 dime, and 3 pennies. All of that together makes. Raquaya, what'd you get?
88.
88 what?
88 cents.
88 cents. And can you tell me how you counted those, Raquaya? What'd you start with?
I started with the quarters.
Mhm.
And how did you count the quarters?
3 quarters, right?
3 quarters.
How much is 3 quarters?
25.
75.
Good. And then what'd you do?
Then I went to the dime. Then I counted the dime.
That's
85.
Yeah.
And then I counted the pennies.
Good. So 85, what would be next?
plus the pennies, right?
Plus the pennies.
Yep. And you got 88 cents total. Good. All right, now I have a word problem. So this time it says, I paid for the banana with 1 dime and 3 nickels. How much did the banana cost? Write your answers on your whiteboard and hold it up. Don't forget that cent sign. Good, Raquaya. Don't forget the cent sign at the end. Thanks, Andrew. Thanks, Elia K. Double check your math, though. Think about how much each one is worth. Think about those nickels. Good, Raquaya. Thank you. Good job, Lily. Good job, Amy. All right, AJ, can you tell me how much the banana cost?
25 cents.
25 cents. Good. Because, how'd you know?
You back, AJ. You tell your answer.
I just counted the 10 from
Yeah?
the dime and then the nickels, which was 5, 10, 15, and 10, 15, 20, 25. That's
Good
how
job.
I figured it out.
Good job.
Yeah. 5, 10, 15, and then 10 more is 25 cents. Thanks, AJ. So if this banana costs 25 cents, what else could I use to pay for this banana instead of a dime and 3 nickels? How else could I make 25 cents? Asar?
A quarter.
A quarter. I could just use 1 quarter. Thanks, Asar.
You're welcome.
All right, one more word problem. This one says the green candy costs 10 cents and the pink candy costs 5 cents. What coins do I need to buy both candies? And raise your hand when you have an answer. I see some quick hands for this one. Sophia, what coins would you use?
15.
It's 15 total, right? So what coins do I need to make 15 cents?
What kind of cereal you want?
Of course, 2 nickels to make 10.
Okay, 2 nickels. And then what about the other 5?
And then
This one?
5 pennies.
5 pennies? Okay, great. Yeah, I could do 2 nickels and 5 pennies. And that would give me 15 cents to buy those 2 candies. Thanks, Sophia. Is there any other way I could buy these 2 candies? Amy, what do you think?
One nickel. Eva, say.
Say it, Amy.
What would you do to make 15 cents, Amy?
1 dime,
1 dime.
1 nickel. 1 dime and 1 nickel. Come on, say it.
No.
You want me to call on somebody else?
Yes.
Okay. Abby, what you think?
You could do 1 dime and 1 nickel.
1 dime and 1 nickel. Yeah. Thanks, Abby. The dime is 10 and the nickel is 5. That gets me 15 cents. Lily, did you have a different way?
3 nickels.
You could do all 3 nickels. Yeah, exactly. 3 nickels. Great job. AJ, did you have a different way?
Yes.
What is it?
It is a subtraction one.
Okay, go ahead.
I think I forgot it, so I'm gonna try and remember it because it's
Okay.
probably in my head somewhere.
So that's why it says 8, but I only did.
It's 25 take away something,
I did the one that I was
but I forgot the number, so I'm gonna have to subtract down.
Okay.
So
Yeah, you're
25
right.
take away 1. So 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15.
What are you doing, AJ?
There you go.
Yeah, so you're saying you could give them 25 cents, like a quarter, and then if it costs 15 cents, they would give you some back, right?
Yeah.
You know what 25 minus 15 is?
I'm gonna have to count.
That's okay. You have the right idea. You're exactly right. You could give them a quarter, and because it's 15 cents, they would give you 10 cents back. So what coin would they give you back if it was 10 cents?
I know. It's a dime.
Dime, right. So if you gave them a quarter, they give
Yeah,
you a dime.
because the green candy cost us 10 cents, which is a dime. And I can see that because if you wrote it with green at the main bottom under the line, then and because of the one that's small with a straight line and a small little circle with the cents right by it, super close to
AJ,
it.
you have to
Yeah.
answer the question. Be quiet.
You got it.
Yeah.
Good observations, AJ.
What?
I said good observations. And I love that you thought about that a different way and did subtraction because, yeah, a lot of the times when we go to the store, we give them more than the exact amount and then they give us change back. So that's a great way to think about it when we buy something.
Yeah.
All right, friends, we only have about 5 minutes for breakout rooms. So I'm just going to put you in there by yourself to practice counting some coins. And you're just going to write your answer on the screen in your breakout room. So you should see these slides when you get in there. And you're going to practice counting those groups of coins. You can skip around and do whichever ones you'd like first. Work for about 5 minutes and before class ends, and we'll see how many we get to, okay? But you're just working in there by yourself. Make sure you keep your microphones and your cameras on, so if I come around, I can see you working and hear your thinking, and I can help you if you need it. All right, everybody. Hopefully you were able to solve at least one of those counting coins slides and put your answers in there so I can, I see 2. Some of you solved 2 of them. Good. I didn't expect you to get to all of them. But before you go, I want you to just in the camera show me with your thumb how you feel about counting coins. If you feel really good about counting them all together, give me a thumbs up. If you feel good about counting like coins, but when they're all different, you're not really sure, or you need some help, give me a thumb in the middle. And if you still need some extra practice, give me a thumbs down. Okay, I see some thumbs in the middle, some thumbs up, some thumbs down. That's okay. Thank you for being honest. I appreciate it. That way I can help you. All right, friends. Well, even if you don't feel like you've got it yet, everybody did a great job practicing today. And our buzzword is spring. But I will see you tomorrow or Wednesday for a reading class. Thanks for coming today. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, Lily.
I just
Hey,
have
Angela.
one more question.
What's your question?
I was on the last one.
Oh, you were on the last one. That's good.